Last time we saw this particular chum, and I use that term loosely of course, was on the recent fake royal tour to Nigeria alongside Meghan and Harry. He apparently was working for Paramount production team, taking of course the on-set stills of the ex-royal couple as they paraded around, as I say, in this really strange idea of a meeting. It's supposed to be something to do with the Invictus Games, but nobody really knew what it was all about. But then, of course, Mr. Harriman is a bit of a complex character himself, because recently he launched on social media an attack against a British newspaper, basically talking about how his images were not doctored, even though it had already been said they'd been altered and all that sort of stuff, allegedly in a previous book about the royal couple. That's right, the one, of course, written by the celebrated author Tom Bower. So you can understand the confusion there. At the time of recording this, I can tell you once again that no such legal recourse has gone through to the Associated News Group. Interesting to note. But now he launched this on social media. Let me explain. Humbled and proud to announce that my portrait of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex is now part of the permanent collection of the National Portrait Gallery. Dare to dream, folks. To be honest, it's a wonderful achievement and there's no two ways about it, and dare to dream indeed. And I celebrate the fact that it's not the first time, of course, Mr. Harriman has got inside the National Portrait Gallery. A gallery, of course, that sees the Princess of Wales, Catherine, as their main patron. She opened the gallery last year alongside such greats as Sir Paul McCartney in a huge celebration. Nothing against this, and so far no great big launch news from the Portrait Gallery, or indeed a press release. So whether Mr. shot ahead with this, or indeed perhaps could he be a victim of a scam, who knows. Either way though, it just seems a little bit quiet to, well, be on social media. Now here's as ever where I found this very confusing, because if this is a couple that stepped back from royal life because they wanted something of a privacy, why would you then be in one of the world's most famous portrait galleries? And what is your reason for being there? You're no longer royal, so does this mean now that anybody could get in there? Could I take my school picture from way back when and decide to have it framed and hung? Does it really matter who you are? We saw recently, didn't we, with the Madame Tussauds waxworks affair, how literally your celebrity can plummet. Now, I'm not knocking the picture, even though many people have already said the image is a carbon copy of another previous portrait. I think it's rather stunning, although I'm not quite sure what it's meant to convey. Either way, perhaps maybe Misson's shot the bolt, as they say, and maybe there's going to be a big launch. Who knows, even Harry and Meghan may return back over to the United Kingdom to unveil this beautiful, stunning portrait. Either way, there's a mystery as ever surrounding this. Around the National Portrait Gallery, people seemed a little bit stunned, a little bit lost. What is the true background? And more importantly, do you think Catherine will be stopping by next time she pops into the National Portrait Gallery to look at two former family members? It's interesting, isn't it? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.